I'm Miranda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today I'm going to show you how to make basic roasted beets. Now I know that beets can have sort of a bad rap from those, canned abominations in our childhood, but I promise that you will love this simple roasted variation. So let's get started. I have our ingredients all laid out here. We have 1 pound of beets which have been washed, peeled, and cut into these nice little 1-inch wedges here, which will roast very, very nicely. Then we have 1 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil that you can use. I'm using 3. You just want to make sure that you have enough so that they can be all nice and coated. We're going to be roasting without covering them, so we don't want them to dry out. We also have just a half a teaspoon of lemon juice. That's optional, but I'm going to add it in today for a little extra zest. Just a pinch of pepper, and then half of a teaspoon of kosher salt or more to taste. Now you'll see in front of me I have this little baking sheet. It's lined with parchment paper. And the oven behind me has preheated at 475 degrees. And I've moved one of my oven racks right in the middle of the oven. That's going to be important for even perfect roasting. So what we're going to start by doing is getting our beets all nice and delicious with our mixture. So I've got this medium-sized bowl here. Let's pop them right in. Drizzle some of the olive oil over. We'll just see how we do with that. I have a little left, and if we need more, as I said, we'll add in more. Sprinkle in our salt and our little tiny bit of pepper. And then at the very end, if we want a little bit more, we can do a few more grinds of pepper, maybe a little dash of salt at the end. But to begin with, we're just gonna start with this. Now I'm just gonna get on in there with my hands because I find that the easiest way to toss, but if you don't wanna get messy, you could certainly just use a spoon. We're ready to put them on our baking sheet now. So we're gonna arrange them with one of the cut sides down. We're gonna roast them for 15 minutes and then flip and roast for an additional 10 to 15 until tender. When we're flipping, I always find it's easiest to position them all in one direction so that when you go back through and flip, you don't have to guess which ones you did. You can just reverse the order. Okay, so the beets roasted for a total of 25 minutes, and look how gorgeous they look. We've got some of this little yummy crunchy little bits on the ends, but it's still nice and soft on the inside. Now if these were a little bit dry, if they were dried out, we could certainly drizzle a little bit more olive oil onto them to kind of liven them up a bit, but these are still nice and soft, and you can see sort of slicked with a nice little layer of olive oil. So we're gonna not do that, but we are gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper to taste. And again, this is to taste, so if you happen to just not like pepper very much or not like salt, you do not have to include it. And something to note about when you do things to taste, you can always add in more, but you can't take it out, so just go slow. If you wanted to jazz this recipe up a little bit, you could follow it along as we did, and then at this point, you could toss it with a shallot butter or a special garlic butter or some sort of seasoned sea salt if you wanted to kind of take it to the next level, or you could enjoy these roasted beets just as they are. There you have it. That's how you make basic roasted beets. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to learn how to make, send me an email at requests@mahalo.com. And don't forget to check out our other great videos.